woke up this morning, I thought it would be a great idea for me to embarrass myself on the internet. So that's what I'm going to do. We're doing a shelf audit. We are. I have way too many unread books on these shelves, and I keep going out and buying more. You guys know. You guys have seen. I'll go outside. I'll come back. I'll turn my phone on, camera, whatever, and I'll show you the books I've bought. And that needs to stop. I need a little bit of shame, and the only way that I can think to get that is through humiliation, because I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of books that I have that I haven't read. I tend to like about 30 to 40 unread. I'm a mood reader, so that gives me a nice number to pick and choose from, but I'm not completely overwhelmed. At the moment, I'm completely overwhelmed. So something needs to change. Maybe if you guys have kind of the same number of unread books on your shelves, we can all come together and make like a little support group, a little virtual round table where we can all just vent about our bookish TBR troubles. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to take you shelf by shelf. I'm going to tell you how many I've read, how many I haven't read, get a number at the end. God, should I do this? This is going to be really embarrassing. We'll do it. Like I said, I need the shame. I need to stop going out and buying books, although I will be buying Emperor of the Damned soon. We'll forget about that one for now. At the minute, I'm just focused on the numbers. Let's go count them. Please don't judge me. Okay, so the first shelf is mainly fantasy. I think you've seen me read a couple of these. There are 5 books on this shelf, set to increase because these are series. So read, unread, read, read, read. I feel like we're doing quite well on this one. We're at 80%. I doubt very much that's going to carry on, but I can feel good about this shelf. This shelf. I've read some of this collection, but I have not read all of it. It's the Lovecraft Call of Cthulhu. So I'm not counting that as read. So unread, read, 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 read. I've read all of my Shirley Jacksons. I love her, if you can't tell. Again, I read some of this collection, not all of it, so I'm not counting it as read. So unread, read, unread, 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 read. I have read all of this one. I have read The Iliac Crest. I read that in one day. I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago and I just sat there and read it. I have read The Song of Achilles. I have read Electra. I have not read Pandora. I have read Rebecca. I have read and finished The Woman in White, as you saw, yay. I have not read The Odyssey yet, even though this is the oldest book on my bookshelves. I asked for this when I was about 10 years old, but I do plan on getting to it soon. Keep me accountable for that. And unread. We have 25 books on the shelf. I've read 15 of them. That is 60% read. Again, I feel like that's quite a nice number. I'm actually quite surprised by that one, but we'll have to just see how it goes because now we're getting to the double stacked shelves. And here are the double stacked shelves. So I'll do the first lot first and then I'll take these off and show you the back. I have read The Lamplighters. I love it. Haven't read. These are recent purchases, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself about that one. I have read some of the short stories in this Dickens collection, not all, so I'm not going to count it. So I'll keep that as unread. I have read all of this collection, so that's read, unread, unread. My sister gave me this one, I need to get around to it. Read, 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 read. I've read this series. I have read, and then there were none. This is the only Agatha Christie I own. I should get more. I haven't read Belladonna or Foxglove. I haven't read The Natural History of Dragons. I have read Pan's Labyrinth. It's a weird one. That's a weird one. Haven't read, I have read. So behind is even more of my shame. I've read all of the Thursday Murder Club series. I haven't gotten the last one because I haven't seen it in paperback and I'm not getting hardback to complete the series. It's not happening. Edgar Allan Poe. I read most of the short stories in here, but I haven't read all of them. So again, not counting it. So not read. Haven't read Brave New World yet. I have read The Collector. And let me tell you, this book is the angriest I have ever been at a book in my life. When I finished it, the first thought, the first instinct in my body was to take a lighter to it and burn it. I was so angry. I need to reread it, which probably isn't the best idea. But if you've read this, you'd probably know why it made me so angry. The main character needs something very bad to happen to him. I have read If on a Winter's Night a Traveller. I love this book. It is quite frustrating if you're not comfortable with things that don't have a resolution. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this book. I do need some more Calvino though. I do need some more. I haven't read The Life of Pi yet, but I really want to. I have read Lessons of Chemistry. I have read The House in the Cerulean Sea. This was another one of my sister's books that she gave to me. I do have Neil Gaiman's Stardust on my shelves. I have read it, and Neil Gaiman I don't agree with. I had a lot of his other books. I don't have anymore. But Stardust to me has become more than, it's not even Neil Gaiman anymore. It just reminds me of my dad. I can't get rid of it. unfortunately. And I know a lot of people might disagree and might hate me for that, but I can't. That's my dad, I think. So that's staying. I haven't read Relics or The Rats, but I have read Kabul. And have you seen Nightbreed? That's the film that's based off this book. It's a very bad film, but it's my guilty pleasure film. So yeah, I love this book. It was my mum's, and I stole it. I have read Our Wives Under the Sea. I've kept it on my shelves. I didn't go much on it, but I have kept it on my shelves because I want to give it another reread, see if I enjoy it more. Read. Haven't read. Not sure if I'm enjoying this series. Haven't read. So on this shelf, including the first lot, we are at 40 books. I've read 23 of them, which is 57.5%, which is a lot more than I thought it would be, to be fair. I'm actually very surprised at that number, but we are gradually decreasing. We are gradually decreasing our percentage, so I don't hold much hope for the future of this video. Hello, it's me. I'm back. No longer a disembodied voice. Okay, so this shelf is my favourite shelf because it's got a plant on it, and I just think it looks nice, you know? I have read most of my Ray Bradbury's. The only one that I haven't read is the collection, The Martian Chronicles. So read, not read. Doing pretty well on that. I haven't read House of Leaves. Do you know that prompt I got a couple of months ago? I'm not quite sure why I picked Faust. This is the one that intimidates me the most. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to start to read it. I've looked it up, and loads of people have like different opinions on how you're supposed to read it, and I'm not looking forward to it, so I haven't read it yet. I have read the Saga of the Volsungs and the Elder Edda. There is a third one in this collection that I need to buy and read. I haven't read The Little Stranger yet, but I really want to get around to it. I haven't read Dante's Inferno, but this is like a rainy day book for me. I'm waiting for the perfect time to pick it up because I know that I'm going to absolutely love it, and I just need to stop doing that. I've had it for years. I need to stop waiting. I just need to pick it up. So this one you will definitely see soon. I can't put it off any longer. I have read The Library of the Unwritten, and I have read Pachinko. So on this shelf, not many books. We've got 13. I've read about 9 of them, which I believe puts me at 69%. Okay, this either focuses on my face or it focuses on the books. I can't focus on both. I'm going to focus on the books. So let's see how many of the classics I've read, shall we? I have read Jane Eyre. I have read Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass. I have read Robinson Crusoe. I love this book. I really do love this book. I have read some of these poems, but again, I haven't read all of them, so I can't count the collection. Haven't read, but I do plan on taking this one to Japan and Korea with me, so hopefully that one will be crossed off soon. Have read Phantom of the Opera, again, it's one of my favourite books. Haven't read. That will take me a couple of months to read, to be honest. Haven't read, have read, again, one of my favourite books. Haven't read, but I really want to. Haven't read any of the Arabian Nights because they're absolutely humongous. And I feel like they're summer reads, so this might be a summer book for me. Well, that one. I'm not reading them all in one go. I'd lose my mind. I have read the story of Hong Gil-dong. I have read the Epic of Gilgamesh. I have not yet read Moby Dick, and that is probably one of the ones on my shelves that I want to pick up the most. Why haven't I done it? I can't tell you that. And I have read Faust. I finally read Faust, so I have read Faust. So on this shelf, I think there are 19 books on this shelf. I have read 8 of them, which is a little bit humiliating, if I'm being honest. I'm saving a lot of these for a rainy day. A lot of these are my rainy day books because I know that I'm going to love them. Like The Beast Within, The Monk, Melmoth the Wanderer. I know that I'm going to love these books. So I keep saving them for the perfect day. But the problem is the perfect day to read these books is the day that I pick up the books. And I just need to remember that. There are less read on here than I would like. So we're just going to move on. It's making me a bit sad. I'm not counting Shakespeare because they're not mine. If my sister had given them to me, like I begged, I would count them. But they're not mine. I'm not counting them. It would be 0 anyway. Even if I counted them, I've read some of the plays. I haven't completed the collection. So it'd be 0. Done. I'm vetoing this shelf. It's my shelf. I get to make executive decisions vetoing it. Okay, this bottom shelf here has most of my new books on it. I'm not holding out hope here because I haven't gotten to them, obviously. So Demons by Dostoevsky. Have not read, but I'm taking this one to Japan and Korea as well, so hopefully that'll be ticked off soon. Haven't read. I have read The Woman in Black. I was slightly disappointed by it, I'm not going to lie to you. I have not read. One book on this shelf of 12. That's 8%. That is 8% read. That is 92% unread for this shelf. This is why I had to do this audit. I'm going to turn my lamp on to make myself feel better. I'm moving on from this shelf. I don't want to look at it anymore. This shelf, my special edition book box shelf, and my Phantom of the Opera folio. So this was 100%. This was 100% read. And then 2 days ago, I got a new book box book. So now it's at 90 because there are 10 books on this shelf and I've read 9 of them, which is kind of disappointing. I should have filmed this before I got the book, but it is what it is. So 9 out of 10 read on this one. So here we come to another double stacked shelves. Read, haven't read Crime and Punishment, but I do plan on picking it up in January. The Night Circus I've read, it's another one of my favourite books. Starless Sea read. Treasure Island I haven't read. I've read all of these. I have not read Princess Fairstar, but I have read The Lonely Castle in the Mirror. And now I'll show you behind. I should really stop putting books behind other books because I forget about them. So I've read The Dad Gets Dream Department Store and its sequel, and I love these. I love these books. Read The Tatami Galaxy, read. Haven't read The Housekeeper and the Professor yet. I've read one of these. I've read one, but again, it's not the complete one because this is books 1 and 2, so I'm not going to count it. So we'll do unread for 1Q84. After Dark is unread, but I plan on also taking that to Japan and Korea with me, so fingers crossed I can get that one knocked off. The Rainfall Market read. Haven't read all of these poems, so unread. Lord of the Flies read. Haven't read Warship Down. Can't imagine I would do that to myself. Haven't read. So all in all, this shelf, front and back, has 31 books on it. I've read 21, which is actually surprising. I thought it'd be a lot less than that. That's a good solid 68%. I feel like that's respectable. Okay, if I wasn't so embarrassed by the classic shelves, this would be my most embarrassing shelf. I haven't read A Brief History of Time. I've read most of A Brief Welcome to the Universe, but again, I haven't finished it, so I can't count it. I've read The Plantagenets. Haven't read. Was supposed to read in October, did not read. Haven't read. I have read. I haven't read. Started this, forgot about it because I was on holiday, so I'm not counting it. And haven't read. We've read 2 books on my non-fiction shelf, yay, and there are 14 books on there. So I am at 14%, which, to be fair, is more than I thought. But again, it's not a very good number, is it? It's not. And another double stack shelf. I have no idea why I keep doing this to myself. Let's go through this quickly. So haven't read, have read. Haven't. That was quick. Have read the Grady Hendrix, both of them. I haven't read any of the Tolkien. Can I call myself a reader if I haven't read The Lord of the Rings? I'll show you the back. Is the back worse? I'm not sure, we'll find out. So welcome to a lot of books that I've forgotten that I owned. The Game of Thrones, I've read all of them apart from the last 2. Quite impressed by that, actually. I read them quite a while ago and I don't particularly want to reread them, so I'm probably going to have to read like a wrap up before I get into the last 2. I have read The Wee Freemen. I have read all of Deception. I have not read The Library at Mount Shire, but I really want to. Have read The Animals at Lockwood Manor. Haven't read Bunny yet, and I haven't read Masquerade yet. 27 books. I read 13, which gives us a percentage of 48, which again is less than 50, which I'm not happy about. I'm not happy about it. This is why we're doing this audit, to show my sins. And we are on to the final shelf. Have read, haven't read. Have read. Made me so mad because she chose the wrong love interest and I hate it and I'm never going to reread it. Have read, haven't. I have read The Bitter End by Alexa Dawn. It's a nice YA thriller, that one. And I haven't read any of the Howl's Moving Castle series yet because I'm waiting. Waiting for what? I don't know. I'm just going to wait until I'm in a cozy mood and I can just read all of them. It might be around Christmas time actually because it's my favourite Studio Ghibli film. So there are 13 books on this shelf. I've currently read 7, which gives me 54%, which is over 50, but it's still, just slightly over 50, so I don't think it counts very much. So that brings us to the end of this shelf audit. I have done some maths. I have it in my little notebook because we go analog here. So the final numbers on these shelves, there are 209 books. I've read 112 of them, which puts me about 53.5% read. I'm not the happiest I could be with that number, but I am quite pleasantly surprised. I really did not think I would breach 50. I really didn't think I would breach 50%. I hope this video has been enjoyable for you all. I've seen a lot of booktubers kind of do like this shelf audit thing, and I think JD Reads does like a shelf reflection. Gavin does some challenges with the reading his shelves as well. And yeah, I thought it would be a good idea. I thought it'd be 1, to keep me accountable on the books that I have been hauling and the books that I haven't been reading. 2, remind me what books I have actually read, and to remind me of what books I have that I haven't read. I think it's done quite a good job of that. And 3, for me to realise that I really need to stop saving books for rainy days. I really need to stop doing that. There is no rainy day, perfect rainy day where I can pick up the book. The perfect day for me to pick up a book that I want to read is the day that I pick up the book. Are there any books on my shelves that have caught your eye? Are there any that you've seen, that you've read, that you really want me to read? Let me know. Hopefully this will continue to keep me accountable, and hopefully I can change those numbers a little bit. Not the unread books. I don't want to change the unread books number. I want that to decrease greatly. So that's my shelf audit in the last quarter of 2025. I'll see you guys when I pick up some more books and hopefully par these numbers down a little bit. Get them down. Let me know what your shelves look like percentage-wise. Have you done this? Have you audited your books? Do you have a better number than I do? Are we all kind of roughly halfway or lower? Because I really do think I need a support group. If any of you want to start a support group, let's do it. Thanks for coming on this little counting journey with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.